Here we're looking at GE. This is our stock of the day, and I thought it might make sense to kind of look at GE since it's really holds some importance, and you could see it's had a very tough time of it since the big correction that we had during the banking, when real estate issues that we had in the overall market. And you could see so far prices have really held a trend line here on the longer term on the weekly. This is why it's so imperative to kind of look at the weekly here. It gives you a very good guide of what's going on. Then you see this other trend that's really coming off the lows, and so far it's really honored the weekly on the lows here, and you can see it's really following suit with the 50-day moving average. The concern here that you need to see in this, or some may start to see this right away, is that you could see on the longer term, you're really starting to see as prices move higher, trend higher, you're seeing a potential of the MACD, or at least potential MACD divergence here starting to potentially happen. Again, these things can always kind of change. That's why, you have to always be careful with that, as that, making that as your ultimate reason for why you're going to exit. But it's something to always kind of pay attention to, and I think that's the important aspect. You always want to kind of look at what could start to be developing here. As you start to see this really drift lower here, you see these prices trying to go higher, but they're grinding higher, and you're not seeing the big moves much higher than they were. Although so far they're still holding that trend line, you could see this kind of wedge pattern happening here. So there could be some difficulty